let's let's move on to America right now. Okay. You said it. We're at each other's throats. We're fighting for no reason. Like we're looking at our neighbors and starting to question, you question whether or not we should like be friends or enemies. And I'm really concerned with all the rhetoric about trying to push us towards a civil war. You see the memes, you see all the bullshit out there, which I think we're going to hopefully be smart enough to never get there. But the idea of you looking at your neighbor and wondering whether or not you should shoot him in the head because he's on the other side is just a bunch of bullshit. And that, but that's the messaging being pushed. Like, how do we get past that in your mind? Because the idea of having discussions like you and I are having, okay, and I'll be upfront, we may not agree on everything, but I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to hear you out because I want to know where you come from. And then maybe I walk away with this going, well, Joe
Yeah.
said some stuff that I need to think about. That's what
Yeah.
we need to be doing. But how do we get past, filtering through the narratives, the messaging, the social media, all the bullshit that's keeping people trapped into this like bubble of thought process to where we need to be enemies and be so hard right and left because I mean, fuck, Joe. We live in the gray most of the time. Let's just be honest. It's not always black and white. So, what in your mind can we do to move past this?
Um, and George, that will be the most important thing you'll ask me in our conversation because you know what I think about Trump and what
Right.
I think about. I don't care who the president is. If most Americans stay on this road where we hate the person we disagree with, then democracy, this thing's done.
Right.
Period. I actually think we're at a point where we as a people have to decide, as Marjorie Taylor Greene said a few weeks ago, do we want to stay together or do you want to have a nice, peaceful divorce?